Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading Holidays of the Iliac Bay by Threth E. It's another book like the Memory Stone that we read on Friday, another book that I forgot existed and did not pick it up. But I believe after we do these two and the other books that I have in my possession, that will be all of the books in Daggerfall. Unless I mistake. If I am, please let me know, and I will remedy that situation. After that, we're going to be playing Elder Scrolls Battles. Should be fun. Hopefully, I don't know. Look, we're going to get a full magic on that one. I don't know how that's going to go, but apparently that game can be really hard if you make the wrong character. So maybe I should watch a video about how to make a good character. Yeah. Anyway, all those are the Iliac Bay. The region of the Iliac Bay has a rich history, and not surprisingly, a number of holidays unique to it because of this history. The Breton and the Redguard cultures have many similarities, but just as many distinctions. An analysis of the holidays is one way to study the people. As any school child could tell you, the Redguards are a relatively new culture to Tamriel. Their arrival from their homeland is actually well recorded, though it occurred several thousand years ago, in the 808th year of the First Era. Hammerfell was a great desert, encompassed by almost impassable mountains, unclaimed and unwanted. Many of the holidays extant in modern Hammerfell seem to be direct translations of older Redguard festivals before their migration to Tamriel. the not orgasmic, the orgiasmic, that's a weird word, seasonal celebrations seem unusual in a province with few changes in the weather from month to month. Yet, on the 28th of Sun's dawn, the Redguards of the Banthan jungle celebrate Arduous Knoll to relieve the wintertide lethargy. On the 1st of mid-year, the people of Abaddon Gora celebrate Jura Razim in honor of the sun, which no normal Redguard worships on this day. Similarly, on the 29th of Sun's height, the festival of the desert, called Fiery Night, seems almost perverse in such an environment. The Cormu Azarai, on the 11th of last seed in Sentinel, has been translated as a harvest thanksgiving, though many scholars have suggested that it was once a springtime holiday. Similarly, the Feast of the Tiger in the Bantha on the 14th of last seed was probably once a religious holiday to a tiger god instead of a thanksgiving. Other old Redguard holidays have either been acknowledged as part of the old culture or adjusted to fit with the climate of Hammerfell. The Serpent's Dance, for example, of Satakanaim is patently, that's not potentially, that's patently an old festival honoring a serpent god of the homeland who eventually did not survive the journey to Hammerfell. The significance of the date, the 3rd of Sun's dusk, has been lost with the serpent priests, Barath Do. On the this is a new one. Barath Do on the 18th of Evening Star, and Chila in the 24th of the same month are both New Year's festivals. Most likely, they have been moved from their original dates to correspond with the notion of the year defined in Tamriel. How many pages are there? 2 more. Oof, alright. The Bretons have been in Tamriel since before recorded history. Their holidays have remained almost unchanged since primitive times, though new holidays have been created to replace those which have lost popularity. The oldest holiday still observed in High Rock must include Waking Day, on the 18th of Morning Star, when the people of Urath Boroland wake the spirits of nature after the winter. Very nearly in the tradition of their more reverential ancestors. Flower Day, held on the 25th of First Seed, in the smaller villages of High Rock, is most likely just remembered as Galdtide in Tamralan Point. On the 1st of Rain's Hand. Daggerfall's Day of the Dead, on the 13th of Rain's Hand, suggests the ancestor worship that marked the Breton religion of antiquity. Finally, the ancient goddess of the moons, Secunda, is remembered in the Moon Festival in Glenumbra Moors on the 8th of Sun's dusk, just as the nights begin to grow longer. The more recently created holidays of High Rock are those like Tabithadia, Tiber's Day, celebrated every 24th of mid-year in honor of Anne Alclair's most famous son, Tiber Septim. Likewise, Othroctide, on the 5th of Sun's dawn, is held in honor of the first and most illustrious Baron of Dwaynen. In quite extreme contrast, Maruk's Day, on the 9th of Second Seed, is a solemn holiday immortalizing the lessons of the equally solemn First Era prophet Maruk. My favorite of the modern Breton festivals has to be Mad Pelagius, held in mock honor of the most eccentric of the Septim emperors. Pelagius was, after all, a prince of Wayrest before he became king of Solitude, and then emperor of Tamriel. The Bretons like to boast that it was his time in High Rock that drove him mad. Woo! Alright. So that was Holidays of Iliac Bay by Surathi. Tune in tomorrow for another book reading. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.